Welcome to the all-new Aquila 45 Sport. My name's Elaine Ross, Global Brand Director for Aquila Catamarans, and I'm super excited to welcome you aboard this amazing, versatile, all-new 45 Sport from Aquila. So step aboard, let's take a look at the features, the performance, and the benefits of this truly game-changing power catamaran. So we're here at the Helm station, and I just want to go over a couple of key attributes here that really make life on board easy. So you have a variable tilt steering wheel, which makes it easy depending on your height and also your seat position. You've got your binnacle for your engines, Mercury V12 600 horsepower. You have your joystick piloting, also with Skyhook, Mercury Skyhook, which is a nice feature when you're wanting, if you're single-handed or you're wanting to keep the boat stationary. Upon docking, very nice feature to have. Powering the backbone of this boat, along with many of our Aquilas, is the C-Zone backbone system. So you're able to control all of your DC inputs through your C-Zone control here. It's a 5-inch display, very easy to use. You can monitor your tank levels, fuel, water, holding tank, etc., and then control many other various DC applications through your C-Zone 5-inch display. Ahead of me, you've got 3 MFDs. These are 16-inch MFDs, Raymarine. So right now I've set up with charts, engine diagnostics, Mercury, and then additional diagnostics that I just monitor when I'm running the boat. Below your MFDs, where your multifunction displays, you have tactile buttons, which are easy to access. So if you don't want to pull your eyes down and go through your C-Zone system, you have redundant tactile buttons here. Makes it very simple to use. On both the port and the starboard outboard sides, you have induction wireless phone chargers. On both the port and the starboard side, you have cup holders, so a total of 4 cup holders here at the Helm station. And then on the port outboard side, you have your access to your Fusion head unit. But in terms of running the boat is powered again by Mercury V12 600 horsepower, dual V12s. So she gets up and goes very quickly, 0 to 20 in under 5 seconds, 0 to 30 miles per hour in under 8 seconds. Very little bow rise coming up onto plane. She automatically just jumps up, and that's a big benefit with these Mercury V12s, is she gets up and goes right away. In terms of your cruising speed, right around 4,500 to 5,000 RPM. You can come down off of that if you want to, but at 4,500 RPM, you're going to be cruising at about 36 miles per hour. And you're going to be burning about 1 gallon per nautical mile. So she's very efficient, and the way that we do that is she's double stepped hulls underneath, again paired with the Mercury V12 600s. So a very efficient boat, very comfortable. Her range at cruise speed at 36 miles per hour is about 310 statute miles at 36 miles per hour. If you want to bring that down and cruise at 20 to 25 miles per hour, you can get roughly 350 statute miles, which is long distance for this boat. If you go up, max speed on board this boat is about 57 miles per hour at light load. Again, if you're adding weight to the boat, you're running full fuel tanks, you have bottom paint on board the boat, you're going to bring that speed down a little bit. But for testing that we've done with Mercury and ourselves, we found that she is super comfortable at cruise speed anywhere from 30 miles per hour up to about 45. So we're going to get up and get going now, and then we'll take a look at some of the other areas on board this incredible 45 Sport by Aquila. Stepping back into the aft cockpit of the Aquila 45 Sport, you really get a true sense of the beam of this boat. When the terraces are in the up position, she has a beam of 15 feet. With the terraces deployed, she has a beam of 19 feet. So that's a massive real estate area just back here alone in the aft cockpit. Unique to Aquila, or patented to Aquila, is our swim ladder. So it is a very large stainless steel swim ladder with integrated handholds to be able to get up and down the ladder very easily in and out of the water. It's a great attribute to have across all of our Aquila product line. Also in the aft of the boat, we have 4 cleats back here for tying up, which makes it very simple for crisscrossing your aft lines or tying up to a fixed or a floating dock. Forward of that, along the gunnels, we've got an additional 4 spring cleats, 2 on port, 2 on starboard, and then in the bow area, we've got an additional 4 bow cleats up there. We have in-deck covers around the Mercury V12 600s. The reason that we have these deck plates here is so that we can take advantage of the real estate and create more walkable or social space on board the boat in the aft cockpit. Powering the boat is a pair of Mercury V12 600s. And for those of you that are not familiar with the Mercury 600s, the upper housings do not turn, only the lower units turn. So when you turn the steering wheel with the 600s, you actually don't see the engines move because the only part that is moving is underneath the water. There's major benefits to this from a design perspective, which our designers at Aquila and Yacht Design Group have really incorporated and built the 45 Sport around, and that's to maximize the real estate again. So just the swim platform at the back, or access to the swim ladder in the back, you've got at least 4 feet, 5 feet probably, from rail to rail. And if you are at anchor or you're taking a longer trip, this has also been purpose designed to be able to pull up a rib by yourself manually, but that's going to give you the ability to paddle ashore or put a small outboard on the back of it and have a perfect storage right here without the need of a davit or anything like that, where you can simply pull it up onto the aft platform and then push it off and lower it into the water when you do want to use it. Forward of me, we've got a ton of seating on board the Aquila 45 Sport. What you have facing aft is a U-shaped settee. This table has actually been configured or optioned up with a teak tabletop. Standard comes fiberglass top. This has the ability to also lower down or be in the raised position as it is currently. But when you do lower this down, it does come with a fill-in cushion, so you can convert this to a very large sunbed or sun lounger. You also have the ability to move your backrest here either further aft, midship where it is now, or midpoint, and then it does actually slide forward. Also, very unique feature to Aquila that's really taking advantage of the space on board this incredible 45 Sport. On the port hand side, midship, as well as starboard side, you have locker access. On the port side, we have our water tank fill, and then we've got locker space underneath. Midline locker, it's additional storage space. And on the starboard side, we have additional storage space with our variable temperature shower, I should say. You also have access to your reverso flush system, which is an option with your Mercury V12 600s. You simply plug in at the end of the day, turn it on. It's timed either for 7 minutes or 15-minute flush. Auto flushes your engines while you're packing away your boat. Simple life makes it very easy. On the aft of the hardtop, we've also have a make fast shade system. It's very simple to deploy. On the pillar up here on the left-hand side, or the port side of the boat, you have your port side terrace as well as your make fast shade system. On the starboard column, you have access to your terrace as well as your TV, which we'll get into. That's in the midship entertainment cockpit. Located in the port and starboard aft cockpit space are our mechanical lockers. On the port side, we've got access to our water tank as well as our house battery bank. The boat comes standard with 4 AGM 200 amp hour batteries, or you can upgrade to the Mastervolt lithium-ion package, which consists of 3 Mastervolt 6000 MLI batteries. What that equates to is about 1380 amp hours. So if you're operating this boat conservatively and you're drawing 75 amp hours, theoretically you should be able to get 18 hours of use out of your lithium-ion package. That includes your grill, your refrigerators, your air conditioning or climate control system. So a very, very robust lithium-ion package. How you charge that is either through shore power if you're connected at the dock, or you utilize the power of the alternators through your Mercury V12 600 horsepowers, which can fast charge the lithium-ion pack in about 40 minutes up to about 80% of capacity. So whether you're at the dock or you're away from the dock at an anchorage like we are, you have a lot of battery capacity on board when you upgrade to the lithium-ion package. You have roughly 250 square foot of walkable surface area throughout this boat. That means from the aft cockpit all the way up to the bow. Single level, so no stairs anywhere in the boat other than going down into the cabin, which is a very, very unique feature of this Aquila 45 Sport. When you open up the terrace levels, as we have here on the starboard side, and if you do that on the port side also, you're gaining an additional 40 square feet. So you've got roughly 290 square feet of walkable or usable surface area on this boat. Forward of the aft mechanical locker space, we've got an additional locker space on this side, which gives you access down into the hot water tank. You can either access it through here or this hatch here. You have access to your amplifiers for your sound system, as well as all of your circuitry to your underwater lighting, as well as your LED lighting. Just below me on the right-hand side here, we've got a recessed panel with our shore power. It is a single 30 amp shore power. It's nice, tucked away so that when you are plugged into the shore power, you don't see it. On our aft pillars, you're going to notice some tactile buttons, both on the port side of the vessel as well as the starboard side of the vessel. We're obviously on the starboard side, as indicated here. We have our terrace up and down. To manipulate these, you hold the buttons in, either to lower it, deploy it, or to raise it. It is a hydraulic system. It's unique to Aquila, so it's not a system that feels flimsy underfoot. It is a very strong, robust system, so when you are sitting out there on the terrace, it is solid. Below that, you've got access to your optional TV, which is located at your summer kitchen, which raises or lowers it. Very simple to operate. Again, you push the up button and it raises, down, and it conceals it. Moving up to the entertainment cockpit or midship cockpit, I'd be remiss not to mention the fishing rod holders. So you do have some in-gunnel fishing rod holders, one on port, one on starboard. And then also you'll see on the handrails at the aft cockpit or the swim ladder area, you have an additional 2 fishing rod holders. Most importantly, because this is an entertainment forward-focused boat for day trips as well as short weekend trips, is water toys. How do you pump up your water toys? Where do you store them? Aquila and the design team has really put a lot of effort into designing a boat that takes all of those challenges and puts them into a package on the 45 Sport that is second to none. So as I'm walking by here on the port side gunnel, you'll see an air pump, a compressor, which is really neat because a lot of us have those stand-up paddle boards that we have nowadays. So this is a very convenient way to inflate as well as deflate your water toys. It is tied into the battery system, so you don't need to run the engines or anything. Simply turn it on, connect your hoses, and that's it. You're away and in the water very quickly. Also, in addition to safety on board, obviously while you're underway, if you've got small pets or pets in general and small kids and you don't want them coming to the aft cockpit of the boat while underway, we do have these unique gates incorporated on both the port and starboard side to keep our little loved ones forward of your aft cockpit while you're underway. Stepping forward again, underneath here you have your access either to your house batteries or to your upgraded lithium-ion batteries, as well as your water tank, which you can access either from your aft cockpit mechanical locker or from just forward of that in line with our entertainment cockpit area. Again, the seating is very generous, just like in the aft cockpit. Forward of that, you've got an additional U-shaped settee. So not only do you have seating for 4 to 6 back here, you have an additional seating for 4 to 6 here. This table has also been optioned up with a teak. Comes standard as fiberglass, but it is a mechanical high-low table. So if it was in the lowered position, you can fill it in with cushions and have an enormous sun lounger, which is incredible. It's just impeccable from the underside of the hardtop. You've got this really cool pattern which ties in with your synthetic teak flooring as well as embedded footrests. It's just, they've really gone above and beyond in designing a boat where little details matter. But what you're looking at here is our summer kitchen configuration. You have access to your TV, which I will just raise. So you have a single button here that you push. The TV will come up. It is an option. Standard is without the TV. To the port side of that, we have our sink, variable temperature sink. So flip up faucets, nice covers that tuck away. They have a home for them just behind here. So when you are using it, great place for them to be. On the starboard side, we have grill access. So we have 2 induction grills. And just speaking of your countertop space, it is an enormous space back here. Corian, as I said, below that in this configuration, which is optioned up, you have 3 drawers, center line, you have an outlet for blenders or whatnot, coffee makers, whatever you want to have on board. And then both on port and starboard, this boat has been optioned with refrigerators, and they both contain freezers above. So you not only have refrigerated space, you also have freezer space. In the standard configuration, the fridge freezers disappear These drawers you have on both port and starboard, and then you have a slide out cooler. Last thing, most important to a lot of us, is the sound system on board. So what you're going to see when you walk from the aft of the boat, you'll see two 7.7-inch Fusion speakers. When you come forward a little bit on the underside of the hardtop, you've got two speakers kind of recessed facing aft downwards aft towards the aft cockpit. Across from me on both sides here, you have an additional two. Forward of that, you've got two in the bow, and then you've got two large subwoofers on either side of the summer kitchen. So that's the entertainment cockpit. Lots to go over in here. Lighting, just incredible forethought that the design team has had at night. It really blows your breath away. It's truly an entertainment boat. What's really cool about the 45 Sport, again, is just the ergonomics of being up here at the helm station. You not only have two, not three, but you have 4 helm seats. It's not enclosed here, but it's nice to have that cool breeze on your face when you are running the boat. So you have some directional outputs for your air conditioning or your climate control here that you can turn on or off. In addition to that, you can slide your bolstered seats, which you have bolsters as well as armrests for each seat. And these do slide forward or aft, and they come quite far forward. So for us shorter individuals or taller individuals, it's easy to manipulate your seating and get it comfortable for you. Below the helm station, you'll see an integrated footrest, which is very nice because if you are sitting at the helm seats, it's a great comfortable place to put your feet while you're underway. Probably one of my newest cool features that I really like to see that the design team has incorporated is the storage below and easy access below the helm seats. So we have storage on both port and starboard. In the center one, we have access to our AC switch panel. So we have our fuses in here that we have direct access to very easily. So great place to put dock lines, shoes as we have here. Get them off the deck, keep them tucked away. Everything stays neat, which is very important when you're boating. Again, just the ergonomics, line of sight, everything is very simple, very easy to look around. You have a full 360-degree view. While we're up here at the helm station, I do want to cover some technical aspects aboard the boat. So she is 46 foot 6 inches length overall. So even though she's listed as a 45 Sport, she's actually a little bit bigger than that. She has a 15-foot beam with the terraces up. When they're deployed, she has a 19-foot beam. In terms of fuel capacity, feeding the Mercury V12 600s, we have a total of 400 gallons that you can put on board. Holding tank, you have 21 gallons, and freshwater capacity, you have 50 gallons. Now, what's unique about the Aquilas and why we're so efficient on the water and why our boats handle so well is the design of our hull shape. So this is a full planing hull, double-stepped. We also construct our boats very unique compared to a lot of other manufacturers. So the gel coat that we use is all Vinylester resin infused. It's a single shot mold, so we're not combining the two hulls together and stitching them together. It's a single shot vacuum infused hull with double stepped with Vinylester resin infusion. What Vinylester does, allows you is better longevity or life of your boat on the water. So you're not going to get that milking or that residue on your hands as the boat ages. It also has less water retention or absorption. So it's going to not allow you to have the blistering or osmosis underneath the hull. And then it's also just generally a stronger and lighter weight material. So that's why Aquila, why we pride ourselves in building some of the strongest and most efficient power catamarans on the market. So we're going to step up and take a look at the cabin now. As I move our way up there, we actually have 2 entrances up to the bow. But what's unique on the starboard side is it's actually doubles up not only access to the bow, but it's also access to our cabin. And the way you get in, there's a push button here that you depress. It is lockable, so if you are away from the boat, you can lock it up so no one gains access. Or if you're staying on board the boat for the evening or a weekend, you can actually lock it either from the inside or the outside. But what a great attribute. So let's step on down to the cabin and take a look. So we're on board here in the cabin space on the Aquila 45 Sport. One thing you're going to notice right away is just the space in here that we've been able to fit, or the designers have been able to fit into the all-new Aquila 45 Sport. Total volume of space, or square footage as we would often refer to like we do at our houses, you have about 130 square foot of livable space inside your cabin area. To my left or forward, we've got a nice head. It is a wet head, so above this boat has been optioned with the rain shower above. That again is an option. Standard is a wand shower, but you have a toilet, you have a single vestibule sink, coring countertops, storage forward of that. Just a really generous head area. It measures about 20 square foot total. Again, I'm sitting on the bed. This is a king size bed in the cabin space, so it measures about 80 inches by 78 inches, or 203 centimeters by 197 centimeters. So it's a big bed, perfect for a couple of two, or a bunch of kids to sit in here and watch a movie. Over my left shoulder is the optional TV that you can set up in here. One of the really nice features also is this is climate controlled, both air conditioning and heat, which is run either through shore power or through the lithium-ion battery package. So being comfortable aboard here, whether you're at the sandbar or an island for the day, having an escape to come down here and get into the air conditioning or the heat, or if you're taking a regional trip or a short weekend trip, you have a beautiful cabin space to stay on board the all-new Aquila 45 Sport. One of the unique features of the Aquila 45 Sport is everything from the aft cockpit to the bow is one level. But another really unique feature is you have access also on the starboard side to access your bow as well as your hardtop. Very easy. You have companionway stairs that lead to your access, but actually double up to get access up to your hardtop or to your bow area. Up in the bow area, it's very large and spacious. I think the other day we had 6 adults, men, sitting up here together. So very comfortable seating for 4 up here, plenty of room for 6 if you wanted to. The seats are very generous. They have a nice incline at the back, so you're well positioned. Your gunnels are also high, so you feel very secure when you're on board here in the bow area. Probably one of the best seating areas aboard, because when you are sitting up here underway at cruise speed, literally feels like a magic carpet. So you feel like you're floating on top of the water. It's quite incredible. Below your seating here, you have 2 large insulated coolers that are easy to access. So again, these are insulated. You can put ice in here, it'll last for days. You have one on the outboard starboard side, and then on the center line port side, same access area for an integrated cooler. Forward of that, again, we have 4 cleats in the bow area, 2 on the outboard and then 2 on the deck level. Inside of that, on both port and starboard side, we have storage. And then center line here is access to our ground tackle gear. So here we have a windlass, we have an anchor on chain and rode, and you have a fixed handheld, which makes it very easy to operate. This is also self-draining up here that goes directly overboard, so nothing goes into the gunwale or into your sponsons and drains in the bilge. It all directly flows overboard. One of the nice new attributes to the Aquila 45 Sport range, or new sport range, is the introduction of our new, I won't call them headlights, but accent lights we'll call them. Gives it a very nice aggressive look when you really see the boat lit up at night with all the LEDs and the gunnels, as well as underneath the hardtop. It's quite an incredible experience to be aboard the Aquila 45 Sport. So that's the bow area. I'm going to step up and we're going to take a look at the hardtop area. It's a fiberglass hardtop, so it's built very strong. You have incorporated roof racks up here, or canoe racks, bicycle racks. There is a tremendous amount of real estate. Again, these roof racks are optional. Standard comes without them. Same with your radar or your electronic mast. Air draft height from waterline to top of hardtop, excluding your radar or your electronics mast, is about 10 foot, 9 foot 11 to be exact. And then perfect place to throw bean bags or chairs up here. An additional social zone that Aquila has incorporated into the 45 Sport. So that's it, all aboard the all-new Aquila 45 Sport. If you'd like to learn more, visit us at aquilaboats.com or find one of your local Aquila dealers around the world. Thanks again, and we look forward to seeing you on the water.